Monza, Italy. The track's so Italian, even the layout looks like a what's the matter with you stupido. It's a track that's been raced on for coming up on 99 years, many years to come. It's rich in history, as you can tell. And in this video I'm just going to go through maybe 2-3 different eras of cars and 3 different renditions of the track, and then try to beat Nakita Mazepin because he's a little shit. He's also the only car on the grid, F1 grid, this year that I have a chance of out qualifying on this sim. So without further ado, Monza, Italy. Constructed in just about over 110 days in 1922, the Autodromo Nazionale Monza was the third purpose-built track ever in existence. First one being Brooklands in the UK, and the second one being the Indianapolis in the United States. The first ever actual sanctioned Grand Prix on this track was held on September 3rd in 1922. The footage you're probably seeing is from the 1927 version, because that's the oldest car I could find on the sim, so I figured I'd use footage from it, and I grabbed some from like the 70s and stuff. So one of the biggest things this track is known about on the Formula One calendar is how fast a lap is. It's still to this day Formula One's fastest ever lap. It was set at Monza from the Williams driver Juan Pablo Montoya, and he hit a speed of 260.6 kilometers per hour. And that record's from 2004. And yes, it's that Juan Pablo Montoya that we're talking about here.
Pablo Montoya has crashed and gone aflame.
Holy cow, what happened?
We just got a report that he was complaining about a bad vibration in every gear.
No, Larry, he just slammed
into the jet dryer.
I think he slammed into the jet dryer.
They're trying to clear debris off the racetrack, and the car brakes, won't steer, and he slides up the track and into the back of that surplus helicopter jet engine on a trailer used to dry the racetrack.
Mike, I saw sparks coming out from the car as if it had a tire down or something.
The rendition of the track that they're on nowadays is such, basically not so many corners, so that F1 cars are basically set up just for that long straights. They say 80% of the lap around this place, the drivers are full throttle. 80% of the lap.
So the first one I'd like to take out on historical Monza. This is the oldest car I could find for a mod on any sim. Basically, this is the oldest one, and it raced at Monza. Actually, this car right here is called the 1927 Delage 15S8, and actually, looking at information on this car, because I literally knew squat about it, obviously, 1927, is a 1.5 liter straight 8 powered 1927 Grand Prix team car. Apparently it drove into 7th place in the 1929 Indianapolis 500. Like, can you imagine this thing in the Indianapolis 500? Like, this one in particular was driven by a guy named, well, it says right there, Edmund Boulier or something. I tried finding some information on him. I'll probably post a picture of him actually running the car that I found online. But as for information on the guy himself, couldn't even find out when he died. Wikipedia still says this guy's still alive at 126 years old. So take with that whatever we will. But one cool fact I will say about this car is it just sold at auction at Peter Giddings collection. I don't know. I've never heard of that before, but the information, it was sold to somebody for $1 million US on the 13th of August. That's pretty cool. Somebody bought this car and it, raced 100 years ago, basically, almost.
But that being said, if we're gonna run something that old, we better look the part. So I'm gonna switch my wheel out for something more historically accurate, we'll say.
Alright, here we are, old school Monza. I'm going to do a 2-lap race in the 1927 Delage V8 or S8. You can tell the guy that created this car, you can tell that this car was the heavy influence for the car Chitty Chitty Bang Bang just by looking at it. Beautiful car. The guy that did this mod did an amazing job, like down to the details of the gauges and everything. Super cool being in this car. So you'll notice Coca-Cola and stuff like that. You'll see some SO signs. The oldest version of this track I could find was 1966, so there's going to be some Coca-Cola, Pepsi ads. Just disregard those. It's the same outlay that these cars drove on, but just newer. Without further ado, 2 laps around historical Monza in the oldest GP. You know, you could call it an old F1 car, but back then they called it the European manufacturer's championship. So F1 didn't get started till 1950. In the early 20s, it was called the European Manufacturers Championship. So let's just call them F1 cars for shit. So 2 laps around historical Monza in a 1927 beast. There we go. Look at that gauge just creeping up there. See if we can squeeze in here. One mistake in these cars back in the day was most likely instantaneously death. Oh boy! There's chaos ensuing behind us here. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh boy. So you'll be able to tell this bridge we're going underneath here, that is one of the banked corners that we're going under right now. They still have that in today's F1 track. Along with this corner is drastically changed, obviously, but you can tell once we hit up the new F1 track, this straightaway is still here, and the next corner we hit will be the last corner before the start-finish line of the new F1 track. This corner I always get wrong, so I'm braking super early. That's where we started over there, and we'll be going into the first banking corner here. One thing I noticed when I was doing research on the banking corner here, it's crazy. There's guardrails here. They must have put that in the 60s. Back in the day, there was not even a guardrail up there. So one of the stories of one of the drivers, that I think his name was Campari, died. Hit an oil slick from a blown engine here and flew off the top like there was no guardrail to stop him or anything. It was crazy. Sad story about him. He won the French Grand Prix a couple weeks earlier, where he announced his retirement from Grand Prix racing so he could further pursue his love of the opera and good food. What they said. So unfortunately he didn't get to pursue his other passion. But here we are. That's one lap around this place. You start here and you go through both chicanes. That's one lap. Pretty interesting layout. Meter is on the final lap. There's that wild banking corner there. Wild. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on, Durdell. Oh boy. Damn. Spitting up grass here. So next car I wanted to do is this 1954 Maserati. So this is the first classification of the F1 car I actually have on the sim. This was driven by the great Sterling Moss, and this is an absolute beast of a car. Like, look at how beautiful this thing is. This thing is so cool. It says here 310 brake horsepower. I'm pretty sure it should have 5 gears. It should be like, yeah, 5th gear, 5 gear. Sterling Moss drove this thing. I should really look up more about it. I just love driving it. It's super fun to drive this thing. Alright, here we are. 18 years into the future. Same track layout. You can see some progression in the cars and stuff. Definitely not in the safety. Maybe the helmets progressed a bit, but as for roll bars weren't in yet or nothing, so I'm sure there was just as many funerals 18 years from the 20s to these things here, but 2 laps around the same thing in a 1954 Maserati driven by Sir Sterling Moss. One thing about the AI, they always have terrible starts. I don't know why. They always do, though. I haven't really practiced, so I'm going to take it easy here just so I don't crash like I did the 20s car, looking like a fool. None of these fools. One thing noticeably different about this car is you actually have brakes. You actually have brakes with this thing. I can actually feel confident going into a corner. One thing I forgot to do is maybe check the gearing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no. These things only have 5 gears, just and I knew that. Oh, I'm hitting him. Save it, Dill. Good save. No, bad save. No good. Alright. Come back from that.
A few moments later.
Engine's not liking it. We're gonna fucking redo this shit.
Yes. Watch your profanity.
Right, I'm sorry.
These bots get ahead a little bit. Their starts are terrible. Like, look at that. I don't know why their starts are horrible. Brakes are a hell of a lot better in this car than the 1927 one. These boys are in trouble. Hang in there, bud. Boys in the wall. Tell you, this thing's a hell of a lot more fun to drive. Than that 1927 car. it's got a lot more power and brakes. Gotta love a car that you need the gas to turn. I almost shift to 6. There is no 6. Turn, you bitch. Oh, here we go. First time going through the bank speed curves. I think it's like 30 degrees or something. Yeah, I should put more gear in this thing. Oh, this is crazy. I couldn't imagine going wheel to wheel with people going on this thing back in the day. Holy, look at that crazy bastard. We're gonna hit trouble here. We're hurting our engine, but we don't own a bolt in her, so we'll let her ride. They're going low, I better go high. Oh, look at the red sparks coming off. Oh, we got a little loose there. This is nuts. I could not imagine doing that in real life. Not a chance in hell. No freaking way. No. Big no. Oh, wow. See, yeah, he's got a better gear than that guy. Gonna blow my engine. Almost forgot this turn. It's like 3 turns to remember. Alright. Engine's yellow. We might blow before the race is done, but hey. It's okay. We got plenty more things we gotta get taken care of for this video, so. Oh! Sorry, guy! Oh! Oh, again! Got a little frisky there. Somebody's in our mirrors. On the outside. Hell yeah. Let her stick. There we go. That's a good exit. Come on. See how many more positions we can gain before the end. Good draft. On the inside. Be ready for this. How violent it must have been back in the day. Like, it's obviously not a smooth surface. Alright, we're getting a good draft here. Hang in there, engine. Hang in there. Oh, see, these guys got better gearing. Maybe not. Holy, the Eagle will throw a defend. Last corner. That was hella fun. The engine's just about to blow. Race over. Hell, that was fun. Engine hung in there too. Well, there you go. P7. Alright, last of the older cars I'm going to run. This is a 1962 Lotus Type 25. It was driven by none other than Jim Clark. It won the 1963 World Championship title, this car. Sorry, you'll probably tell from the video, but I'm progressively getting more and more sick. I've been recording over the past 3 days, just trying to figure out this, but slowly going downhill. Just have the normal cold here, but yeah, 195 brake horsepower. This thing is super fun to drive. I'm just gonna do a 2-lap race with these cars, and then we'll move on to the pièce de résistance. I really wanted to move to this this car because this is the era where they got away from the banking curves and changed the outlay of the track. So that's why I wanted to do one more before moving on. Alright, so here we are. Same track, same outline. It's a different car. We're in 1962 now. I'm just going to quickly go through this lap to see the differences, the changes in the track that they've done. Alright, so first thing you'll notice is they blocked off the speed curve, so they got rid of that completely. This is where the track nowadays takes form. This is the strong straightaway. Changes here. I'm pretty sure the new track goes that way instead of this long curve here. Beautiful car. This thing's pretty fun to drive. And it brakes quite well. It's cool doing the differences to all these cars because you actually feel the handling gains throughout the years, what they've improved on and stuff. So this is a part of the new track. We'll be going under this bridge here. So it's the new track has taken form. This has got a winding S to this final back straightaway to the last turn before the front straightaway. So basically, they got rid of the speed curves here. And you remember the hay bales defining this line, they're gone now. So instead of hitting up the speed curve like we did all the other races, that's one lap of the 1960 layout. Alright. Sorry. 1962 Lotus. As you can see, a bit has changed, but not much. If anything, they look more dangerous. They at least got the loop. If they roll, their head doesn't go too turtled into their chest. But still very dangerous back then racing in these cars. But I talk too much, so let's just go. As usual, I'll let the bots take off because their starts are horrible. I don't know why the bots' starts are so bad, but whatever, we'll take advantage. Holy, they all just dust her into one. absolute Chad of a save. We got this. Oh, somebody's in our mirrors. Awesome stuff. Good stuff. We made it through there all right anyway. This car's a hell of a lot of fun to drive here. Corner is the devil, man, I swear. Oh God. Well, this will just make the video shorter anyway. Again, put the ultra softs on, drop the fuel out of her. Alright. We're gonna try that. We'll start with that. Looks nice, they're all bright out and shit. See if we can put down a representable time here. That sun. I don't know why she steps out like that. Looks really nice though. Alright. I am a complete failure. I don't know what to say. I can't get around. Oh, 2 seconds off Nakita's time. Coming out of that first chicane. I need to grab less curb this time around, next chicane here. I'm out of fuel, right. I forgot I only put 2 laps in. Idiot. I was feeling that lap too, damn it. Oh. Beautiful day though, yeah. This stream, or this video is sponsored by Fisherman's Friends, by the way. You got a tickle in your throat, you know, slap one of these bitches in. Alright, I got a 124 flat. 124 flat. No, that's not too bad off Nakita. I don't think I'll beat him, to be honest. But try a couple more times to see if I can. But so far it's not looking good. Shave 2 seconds off.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメやめ諦めたら。周りのことを思うよ。応援してる人たちのことを思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、ネバーギブアップ。
His is a 127. I can do this. I can do this. I'm doing this.
You can do it! Oh, yes, we can. And yes, we will.
I think I just did it. Fuck me. Let's see. Alright. Everybody calm down. I got me a 120. Okay. Pause for today's sponsor, Fisherman's Friends. You got a hack, they got your back. I enjoy citrus. Citrus makes me feel better about how shitty I feel right now.
Sensasi kesegaran baru, Fisherman's Friend Citrus.
But, back to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, it's legit. I have beat Nakita Mazepin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I have beat him 2 Grand Prix in a row. Get the hell out of that seat, man. Give me that seat, eh? I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I got a pardon me, sick. I got a 1 minute 22.65. He was last on qualifying with a 1 minute 22.71. So I beat him again. Once again, I couldn't beat his teammate Schumacher. He had a 122.5, which I'm not too far off. I didn't think I'd do it. I did not think I would do it. But I am sure as hell glad I did. Hell yeah. Well, this video is probably 8 hours long by now, so I'm going to keep this short. I hope you guys enjoy the Grand Prix tomorrow, or if I'm late uploading this, maybe, because I'm having a tough time learning how to edit things, but yeah, beat an F1 driver again. Have a good one.
Bye, have a great time.